On March 8, 2014, a Boeing 777 carrying 239 people took off from Kuala Lumpur and vanished. No distress call, no debris, no answers. What happened over the next 6 hours has become one of the greatest aviation mysteries in human history, and the truth, whatever it is, might be more disturbing than anyone expected. This is the story of MH370, the plane that vanished. At 12:41 a.m., MH370 took off into the night. The first 40 minutes were completely normal. The plane climbed to cruising altitude, communicated with controllers, and flew steadily toward Beijing. At 1:19 a.m., the co-pilot spoke the last known words from the aircraft. "Good night, Malaysian 370." 37 seconds later, the plane disappeared from radar. Air traffic control expected MH370 to check in as it entered Vietnamese airspace. It never did. Civilian radar lost the signal. Radio contact went silent. Yet military radar later revealed something terrifying. MH370 didn't go down. It turned around, the aircraft made a sharp left turn, flew back across Malaysia, then turned northwest, flying for nearly 1 more hour with no communication. This was no accident. This was deliberate. After leaving Malaysian airspace, the plane flew toward the Andaman Sea. Then something even stranger happened. The plane's transponder, its identification system, had been manually shut off, and for almost 6 hours afterward, MH370 continued flying over the Indian Ocean, leaving only faint pings from an onboard satellite system. No one spoke, no one signaled for help, only silence. Investigators believe the plane flew until fuel ran out, millions of square kilometers from land. When MH370 didn't arrive in Beijing, the world began to worry, then fear, then panic. Dozens of nations joined the largest search operation in aviation history. Planes scanned the ocean. Ships dragged sonar equipment through the depths. Satellites were reanalyzed frame by frame. But for years, nothing. Until 2015, when debris washed ashore on Reunion Island, then Madagascar, then Mozambique. Pieces of MH370 confirmed by serial number had finally been found, and they told a chilling story. The plane hit the water with extreme force, but the biggest question remained: why? Some investigators believe Captain Zahari Shah may have intentionally diverted the aircraft in a planned suicide. Simulator data found at his home showed a flight path similar to MH370's final route. But here's the problem: there's no evidence he was suicidal. No note, no motive, no warning signs. And his family, friends, and co-workers insist he was not capable of it. Another theory suggests a rapid decompression or fire incapacitated everyone on board. But if that were the case, why turn the plane around? Why disable communication systems? Why fly for 6 more hours? That level of control doesn't match an accidental event. Could hijackers have taken over the plane? Possibly. But no group ever claimed responsibilities, something terrorists usually do immediately. Was it a hostage situation, a failed takeover, or something far more secret? Some believe the plane may have been remotely interfered with, either intentionally or accidentally, though aviation officials denied this technology was available. A darker theory suggests MH370 may have flown into restricted military airspace and was shot down accidentally. Governments would never admit this, and no debris field has ever been found consistent with a mid-air destruction, but the lack of transparency during the investigation keeps this theory alive. The simplest theory may be the most tragic. MH370 is sitting on the ocean floor, deeper than any previous search zones. Some parts of the Indian Ocean plunge over 23,000 feet, with terrain more rugged than the Himalayas. It's possible the aircraft is intact, but unreachable, at least for now. To this day, only fragments of MH370 have been recovered. The black boxes remain lost, the final moments remain unknown, and the fate of 239 people remains unanswered. Families still wait, investigators still argue, and the world still wonders. How can a modern jet vanish in the age of satellites? And how has the truth stayed hidden for more than a decade? Until the wreckage is found, MH370 will remain an open wound. A story of unanswered questions, global confusion, and unimaginable silence somewhere over the darkest waters on Earth. If you want more deep dive mysteries like this one, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your theory in the comments, because the truth may still be waiting to be discovered.